Hello everybody and welcome back to our show. I'm Lady Leeanna with Tarot Card Lessons Made Easy, where we've covered a lot of territory this far, including all the major arcana and most of the suit of wands. And we were actually doing it cards 2 by 2, but recently I started doing them 1 by 1 so that we could make it just a little bit easier for you to study the particular card and not get confused with the meanings. Not that it would happen, but just in case. I figure it just makes it more simple, and you can take it one card at a time in this way and, use it kind of as a reference guide. You can always dig out this film and watch it again and study with it by looking at your own card, which, by the way, at this point you should have taken the Page of Wands from your own deck of cards so that you can cover it with me here today. And by the way, yes, I know I've taken a very large break away from making the videos, and I'm sorry about that. But here in the springtime through midsummer, it gets very complicated. And the last part of summer, or toward the end of it, on through the winter, makes it very easy because chores and tasks aren't so overbearing. And so I won't promise that it won't be a seasonal things that I make these videos in, but I will try to always keep the videos coming. Nonetheless, taking out your Page of One, of course, let's begin to cover that card. Now, the Page of Wands, first and foremost, represents a child, a boy or a girl, okay? And in the upside down position, it could represent a girl more particularly. In the upright position, it could represent a boy. And that's just how I read them. Now, by no means in the making of these videos do I stress at all that my meanings in the cards are the best or only way, because as a matter of fact, I've always stressed and expressed the fact that everyone has different meanings of the cards, and you may adapt and adopt to meanings given to you by people like myself on the videos on YouTube or through books, but eventually your own meaning should replace those or add to them. And my meanings that I give you here are a unification of my own thoughts, ideas, and designs, as well as those of Ryder Waite, who originally created the cards in the old days, and in the new meanings given by the same creators, and ideas and designs given by teachers that I've had throughout my many years. Okay, so use these if you will, but watch and read many different things from many different practitioners of the tarot cards to draw your own ideas and create your own belief system within the tarot. Nonetheless, the Page of Wands, or any of the pages in the deck, represent kids first and foremost, as does the Knights, a young man, or in the upside down position, a young woman, a king, and the queen, men and women, and so forth, but in whatever ways, methods, or forms that you believe in, should you let this be a part of you. Now, the Page of Wands to me represents a child, generally a boy in the upright position, a girl in the upside down position by my standards, and let's see, it represents good news and messages. It can represent adventure or traveling afar, pridefulness, spontaneity, and communication. This card has a lot to do with those particular things. Now, generally in the upright position, the card is good news or messages. I attribute it to be from afar, usually, and growth within oneself, taking pride in that which one does, learning and lessonry. And by many people's standards, the card represents educational growth and learning, understanding. Now, in the upside down position, it represents obstinacy, an adult that is spoiled and like a child, a young man that is overly prideful and refuses to listen to wisdom, and bad news and messages from afar. Could also be bad news and messages wherever not expected. So pay attention to those meanings because they're very constant by the standards of many, many different people that are doing the tarot cards online for you through videos, as well as the old meanings. Now, different things within the cloak mean different things. The feather and the hat, these are symbols that are very important. The feather represents freedom. Also, depending on what kind of feather you perceive it to be, like if it's an eagle feather, it means strength. But the card is more about the conscience, the consciousness, and what goes on inside of an individual. And basically it would mean freedom within a person. Basically could represent a hippie who speaks freely, is very communicative, laid back, lends homage to self-growth, learning within oneself, and in light ways, forms, or fashions. New beginnings and fresh starts in the upright position. Taking on new ways, methods, or forms. Taking in new facets or ideas of the self. So you have a lot of meanings in the cards, but it's about fluid. About being fluid. It's about being laid back. About being honorable and honest. And about taking pride in what you do, but not overly pridefulness, unless it's in the reverse position. Good news and messages from afar, communication with other people, and happiness, joy, and contentment. The gecko in the card helps to further back that which I'm saying about changes for the most part, but in the form of the conscious and the conscience and the self. So, very important. When this card comes up in a reading in the upright position, or on the sideways position, in the center would be read upright, it means you'll hear good news or messages from afar. If you're waiting for a job, the boss will be calling soon to let you know that you've got the position. It shows new beginnings. This is a time or a chance for new beginnings, and you should seize upon it. It means communicate very well with those that are around you, it can lend to you great rewards. It means good luck and prosperity and undertakings throughout the year. And it means also news and messages about the birth of a child to come for the family of the subject of the reading, or for the subject of the reading herself or himself. So, and then in the upside down position, lay low. Try to take it easy in this time. Heed warnings about things around you, listening to other people very intently, and taking from them messages they may be trying to convey under their words that lay kind of underneath their wording. Also, in respect to other cards, it could mean a child that may be lost within giving childbirth. Alright? Anyway, this has been the Page of Wands, and I hope that you got out of it all that I hope that you have. Keep your mind open. Remember, there are many different things within the cards that we just can't always cover because I do this without script, such as the color within the robe. What does it mean to you? The color in the hat. What does the hat itself represent? What does the gecko represented? Why is it always in a circular pattern, which generally can remain to be eternity? Okay. Now, so meditate on that for 20 minutes after the video, and see what you come up with. And remember, it's always good to meditate on each card after my videos, and without them going, to get out of it where you possibly can. Alright? Take care of yourself, and good luck on your path. Bye-bye.